Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Templar, and hello to my newest little weapon. Now, this is a Greek throwing javelin that I acquired from a cult of Athena. This is from Arms and Armor. Now, this javelin is actually incredibly accurate to the timeline. How so? Well, this type of javelin is based on a type of find that was technically found in northern Greece, or in this case Macedonia, at the time, and of which this spear is technically incredibly accurate to the timeline. Now, it says on the site that it's around 50 inches, but in truth it's actually 51.5 inches, so yeah. I bought this at around the price of around 58 bucks, so yeah. Now, this weapon is a lot different compared to my Celtic war spear, not just because it's a different culture, but actually because of the fact of the spearheads. Now, you're already telling me what's the huge difference? Well, here's the thing. This one is my javelin, and this one has a bodkin tip. Now, if y'all don't know what a bodkin tip is, the bodkin tip is a gruesome type of spearhead, that of which, if you were to actually get hit with, what happens is, if, say for example, I'm going to be stabbed by a colonial period bayonet, of which none of y'all understand what those look like, there is an image right here, which actually gives a good explanation. Now, this has a triangular shape to it. Now, what does that prove? Here's the thing. That pyramid type triangular shape, or even sometimes these, I want to say diamond pyramid head shapes, are incredibly dangerous, mainly because if they were to penetrate through the said body, what could happen is it could actually leave what you might call a type of wound to fester. Now, here's the thing. To sew up a said wound is different, because with this one it's near impossible. With this one it is, because this is just a straight, well, line, as you can see. This, on the other hand, is a pyramid, meaning that these two type of wounds would be a lot different. Meaning this would technically leave a massive hole in your body. This one would just, well, leave what you might call a crevice. So, yeah. So, why is this one extremely dangerous? Here's the thing. If you were to actually get this thrown into your body, especially into your lower leg, or worse, into your foot, what could happen is a type of wound can fester, especially with gangrene and including many other types of bacteria. And in doing so, you die from your infection. So, yeah, it's kind of a shitty way to go. Now, this weapon is a lot smaller, and this is not technically a spear. This is a javelin. You're already, Tabor, what's the difference? Let me get my spear out and prove it to you. Here's the thing. Here's the spear, here's the javelin. See the point? Because these type of weapons are not meant for defensive use combat, like the spear is, of which the spear you could use behind a shield wall formation. This, you gotta throw. Now, these types of spears are used throughout many cultures as a type of weapon that is technically used by even the Thracian peltists, which, or if y'all understand, actually throw said missile weapons. Now, this is one of those missile weapons. Now, in fact, there would be different types of shields though. However, it's even stated that the Roman legions even had a group that actually had lightweight shields like this, and as well would even use this said weapon of a javelin to actually use it on their, well, advancing forces, or including their enemies. Now, say for example I'm one of those Roman legionnaires, or such, of which, or if none of y'all understand what this group would have mostly looked like, normally they were actually stated to have actually worn a wolf pelt on top. So yeah, now as well, these people were used as peltists. They would have used slings and javelins. Now, here's the thing though, they were stated to have probably carried around, at least, with a center grip shield, probably at least 5 or technically 3 javelins. So it's kind of descriptive of how many they would have actually carried though. Still though, this is effective to that point. And of which you can easily see I can just move my arm and no problem with moving the hand with this said spear. In fact, I can easily just arch with it and such. in fact, it's actually stated that whole armies would have actually done this. What they would have done is that they would have actually carried their spear like this and carried their shield with their javelin, such in the process of marching. However, this spear would have actually been placed in this hand and the javelin in this hand. Now why? Here's the thing. Say if they were extremely, say, ambushed by an enemy force, tuck tail and then roll back. See my point? This would actually be perfect. Then they would just grab for the spear. Now though, it's actually incredibly accurate to say that these spears were technically not just used by the ancient Greeks, but also other cultures. So yeah. Now, that's actually saying something though. So why is this spear head so dangerous and true? Well, as I stated, it could cause bacterial infection. In fact, it's actually stated that this type of spearhead can actually, well, go deeper into the body more than that one. So, yeah. Now, why is that? Here's the thing. If I was to actually get hit, especially if I'm wearing mail and gambeson, this could probably just go through. So, kind of terrifying, so I'm not going to even try. Now, unfortunately the tip got blunted in the shipping because, yeah. So I'm kind of re-sharpening it somewhat, as you can tell from the spear itself. So yeah. Now, though, this type of head is extremely cool. Now, as I stated before, you can't use it in, well, defensive use. So yeah. Now, how are you able to throw one of these, you might ask? Well, there were different design ways that people threw them. For example, some cultures did what they call the locker, which is when you take your index finger and loop it over the spear shaft itself, and as you can see, it technically looks like I'm doing a pistol grip. And when you're about to throw it, say for example, what you can do is use your middle finger as the said guiding type weapon. In other words, it's a type of guiding tool. Now, that was technically used in some parts of Europe. However, in other parts, they would even use their index finger on the back, or say the bottom, and it is actually a type of launcher. However, it technically was also stated to have actually been also used most of the time people would have just done this. Just used a hand lock type design. So that was pretty much probably used a lot more. But still though, this type is extremely dangerous. Now, how are you able to throw these? Well, normally you would actually have to technically hold this type javelin around this area of the body. Not back here, and no, not in the very forward. You gotta hold it where there's a balance to it. That way you have a good chance of throwing it, for example. Otherwise, it does not work. Now, there is some weird designs of doing a under toss, but that is kind of the weirdest thing you could probably do. Because, I don't know, that could actually work. Because it looks like it might, but I don't know. I think it's mainly meant for, say, throwing upwards, especially, not downwards. Or in the process, this could probably use on light armored soldiers, so yeah. But still though, that throw I probably wouldn't agree with. This throw though, I probably would. Anyways, this is a really good spear. If you all want to add this to your arsenal, this would be perfect for Celtic or early Roman or even Greek warfare. So yeah, be my guest and buy one of these for yourselves and see them for yourself. I will leave links down below as well. I've also leave a link for Cult of Athena that made a video on one of these. So yeah, check them out as well. Anyways guys, it's been Templar. Have a great day.